If you guys have just come from the Gordon Ramsays Steak Diane video, then the wines we're about to show you are the perfect matches with that wine. If you haven't seen the video, there'll be a link at the end of this little bit of footage where you can watch the video about how to cook that wonderful dish. So, the matches then. We're going to give you a couple of reds, a couple of really good red wines to go with it. Affordable, a little bit more expensive, a little bit of a wacky one, because what you've got with the Gordon Ramsay dish here is, of course, the steak. One of the major parts of that dish kind of being quite a big bit of beef there, a lot of intensity to it, a lot of weight, a lot of salt and season to it as well. But then of course you've got the sauce, that wonderful sort of Dijon Steak Diane mushroomy sort of cream sauce as well. So that gives an extra element to the match. So to go with the steak, what I would recommend, a couple of things here. From my cellar, what we have here is a wonderful wine. This is Villa Magna Primitivo, and this is from Puglia in southern Italy, right in the heel of southern Italy. This is around sort of 9-ish, 10-ish pounds from M&S. Wonderfully powerful, complex wine, which really will stand up to the kind of intensity and the weight of the steak. So really juicy, loads of flavour, loads of layers of fruit. So that's a good one, an affordable one. Another one we have, a bit more expensive, is one from one of my favourite regions, which is Priorat. And this is a little bit more premium. This is a 2005. Their 2006 is also excellent. It's made by Scala Dei, meaning stairway to heaven, in the Priorat region. So here's the little region here. You've got a little ladder here, which is that little mimic of the stairway to heaven, because this is a 12th century monastery. Powerful, intense, very long lasting, and it's got layers of sort of meatiness to it, as well as all these herbs and fruits. So it actually matches all components of the dish, but quite premium. This is around 30 quid, but lovely stuff. Great with that dish. Okay, now for something a little bit more of an off-piste selection. Of course, red's a classic to match with the Steak Diane, but we're going to match a white, because you have got that sauce. You have got that sauce which is more sort of that creamy Dijon-based sauce, that buttery aspect to it as well, and of course a white will match that. You need kind of a heavy white, a more complex white. Now, we would usually go with something with a bit of oak and a bit of intensity, something like a Burgundy, something like that, a Chardonnay Burgundy, like a Montrachet or a Meursault would work well. But what about something that's not so oaked, something from the south of France? We have here one style, which I absolutely love. This is Couleur, which is down in the south of France. This is towards the border of Spain, on the Mediterranean part of France. And what we have here is a Grenache Gris, Grenache Blanc blend, quite intense and powerful, rich, that kind of orangey note to it, savoury note, and this will partner perfectly, that sort of sauce, that accompaniment to the steak. Alternatives, if you can't find this style, which is this Couleur, which just says it here, we've also got other whites from down this area. Things like, let's say, a Chateauneuf de Pape, but a white, so a Blanc Chateauneuf de Pape. Similar grapes, a lot of intensity and weight behind it. So any whites from that sort of southern Rhone, southern French area with a bit of intensity and sort of weight. Also, southern Italian whites I think would go well. Things like Greco di Tufo, things like those quite powerful whites from Campania. So yes, something with a bit of intensity and weight, not your normal zippy, zesty style. No, something powerful would match that sauce. So 3 great matches. I think, yes, the Primitivo, the Scala Dei, so more inexpensive and more premium, and then this one, a Couleur from the southern French region. If you haven't done already, please subscribe to the Wine Guy channel, because we've got hundreds of videos to watch, plus some great food and wine matching videos as well. Cheers.